Alright, we're just waiting to go live on all platforms. Alright, there we go. Hello everyone, we're using Solvent GPT today to scalp the US 500, and we'll use it to guide our trades with the image recognition functionality and predictive capability. So let's see here. We're just approaching pre-market open at the moment. We're going to use a 5-minute time frame here, and it's less noise. So let's just quickly take a screenshot of this. Now, before I started the stream, I did ask it just about 10 minutes ago, and it did say go for a long at around 6122 and exit 6128 up here. But we're going to ask it again. Do you want to put on your costume? No, not me. Okay. Chart shows a recovery from previous dip, right? So that's what we're seeing here. That's the dip. And we're seeing this recovery here. So it says go long and enter 6123 where we are now. Take profit 6127 up here. That's a very tight take profit. So let's see. Let's ask for the confidence rating of this recommendation working. 7 out of 10. Okay. So, relatively strong correlation between the indicators, but I won't enter just yet. What I'll do is I'll wait about a minute and then ask it again. If it goes down to 6, we'll hold off and wait, but if it goes up to an 8, or it stays a 7, then we'll go pedal to the metal. Let's have a look at gold as well, simultaneously. What are we saying for gold? This is 15, let's go 5. What do you think? This one's gold, and gold tends to move inversely to the US 500. So I think that's what we're seeing here, right? Because we saw here with this big dip, and then it's making that recovery. But gold seems to be moving in the opposite direction. So I think let's just update this. Yeah, any viewers in the chat, please do give us any ticker that you're currently looking at, or any potential investments that you're curious about. We can do some research about it all for you here with Solvent GPT. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce the GPT with another image. So what is the confidence rating now from 1 to 10? Six out of 10. Okay. That's fine. So we won't, very early in the day, you're right about that. And so we'll hold off. What about in the 15-minute time frame? I mean, yeah, yeah. What do you think about the camera placement? I mean, I think it would be pretty good because, yeah, the chart, I mean, chart, you can see the chart here. You can see the indicators. I mean, if it was down here, yeah, either or, I mean, that's fine. Okay. Hold on a second. Got that screenshot and then upload. So now let's remind it that this is the 15-minute time frame. Um, should I enter or exit? Or wait. It's fine. Should pick up on that. So enter long. Okay. Where should I enter and exit? Got entry of 6123. Take profit 6130. Yeah. I think to recover from that that dip up to the resistance level. Yeah, let's go for it. What do you reckon? Yeah, just a quick trade. Let's go buy. 100 contracts, yep. We'll set that later. We'll enter in, and now let's set the stop loss and the take profit. What do you think about that stop loss? I think we should set it a little bit lower, to be honest. $180. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we're in for a buy in a 15-minute time frame, and just had to adjust the stop loss a little bit, but there we go. And let's see for gold. This looks like a short here. Yeah. Let's get up gold here on TradingView. Okay. This is a chart of gold. Should I I act or wait? Um, so the GPT has recommended to wait. So we'll wait out. The rationale behind it is that the current consolidation and mixed indicator signals suggest uncertainty. Weakening momentum. Yeah, news coming out. And yeah, so as my colleague said, there's news coming out. There's quite a bit of uncertainty as the GPT has suggested, and there's lower momentum here. You can see the momentum decreasing. So we'll wait out. Um, but in the meantime, since that's we're only in one trade, we're gonna ask the GPT what are the best stocks to trade today as a scalper. Um, Give me a list of stocks with um, predictable trends but high yields and um, provide reasoning. For all of those that are in the chat, if you've got a ticker, a company, or anything you want us to do some research into to leverage the 500 billion parameters that we have here, just feel free to drop it in the chat. I mean, constantly looking at it, so it won't go, it won't be missed. Okay, so we have SMCI. This is one that we saw yesterday. We've got Palantir Technologies, we've got Uber, Stera Labs, and TransUnion. Okay, they're not necessarily guaranteed to yield high returns, but are worth monitoring. Um, with each of these, what are their uh, trading volumes? So let's have a look at SMCI. Yeah, how's the trade doing? Not too much at the moment. $130 in profit at the moment. But we'll still wait. I mean, we're expecting the region of 6130. I might take profit a little bit earlier than that. Uh, but we'll see how it goes. I think that'll be over the span of the next half hour, probably just before the market opens. So we'll keep an eye on that. And got here the current prices of each. So let's go to SMCI and let's have a look.
Maz isn't watching sci-fi, she's escaping Sunday doom.
All right, so SMCI is currently at $60.
Katie's not watching crime drama.
And let's scalp this.
went down.
She's making her own family seem
We have to wait
normal.
till market opens, but
And Dad
let's
isn't
just see what
desperately searching
the
for a kids show.
GPT says about
He's calling in
the
the
chart
high
at the
seat
moment.
negotiator. Whoever you
Ads. Okay. This is a chart of SMCI. What are the predictions for market open? I've sorted it, don't worry. Okay. Price action. Stock has shown a recent decline after reaching a peak of $66. Volume appears to be moderate, which might indicate a lack of strong buying or selling pressure. Let's see. Okay, predictions for market open. Bearish bias. Given the recent decline in bearish indicator signals, there might be a continuation in the downward trend. Watch for support around $58. Okay, that's our support there. And which could act as a potential bounce point. Resistance is likely around $62. Okay, so if we, we'll keep an eye on this. $62. And what was it? 58 down here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Perfect. We're about just under 45 minutes away from market open. So in the meantime, let's see. Give me stocks. Okay. Let me go back to that previous question. Here. Go back to this. And let's just specify. What are the best stocks to trade today as a scalper before market opens? We'll probably, give us some Asian stocks. Let's have a look, and we'll just scalp these towards the build-up of market open. Okay. All right. So banking sector stocks like Kotak, Mahindra Bank, automotive sector, and the energy sector. Let's try JSW Energy. Some Indian stocks here. Lovely. What? Okay. So our comment was, are you trading USD rupees? No, we won't be today. You want to trade USD rupees? If Monday. I'll tell you what, if we can get 3 stock ticker recommendations from 3 different people, then we'll trade USD rupees. Let's get some activity in the stream chat. Okay, back to this JSW Energy. Right. Um, there's nothing happening at the moment. Okay, what markets are open at the moment and give me the best companies to scalp in those markets.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the note, as heard from those positions.
No, it just seems like no one wants us to trade the USD rupees except for our friend Carlo here.
Impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I'll tell you, I'll tell you this, guys. If we get 5 comments from 5 different people, we will trade USD to rupees on Monday. We'll do that for our stream. We'll trade rupee to dollar. But for today, let's make sure we get our trades in. Drop some comments if you're looking at any tickers. We'll do some research, maybe even place a trade on them. Going back to our US 500 trade, what do we have here? Currently sitting at about $130 in profit. Sure. But yeah, drop some comments in the chat, guys. Drop some of those W's that you were putting in yesterday. Any tickers you're looking at, would be glad to take a look at them. US 500. We're going to catch the sort of. We were given a recommendation to go long, so we're going to take that for the next maybe 20 minutes, and then we foresee quite a significant dip coming. How long that will take, we are unsure of, but we do plan to take that. Now, I think it's important to check gold today, have a look at what gold is doing, see if there's any sort of movement that we can capitalize on. We were taking a look earlier and it looked quite choppy. The GPT recommended that we don't really enter at this point, maybe wait for some consolidation or maybe some clearer signals. Momentum is quite weak at the moment, just waiting for all of the markets to fully open. We may as well take a look at USD dollar to rupee. We won't trade it today. We'll trade it on Monday, provided we get enough fire emojis. Drop us some USD dollar. Drop us some fire emojis and some tickers. Some tickers to take a look at. What is happening? Oh, we're already... Cool. So, some movement in the market. Maybe we could take a short. But yeah, if you're looking at any tickers, you want to do any sort of research using this GPT, you want us to sort of show you how it would work for your the ticker you're interested in. If you want to take a trade, you know, drop that in the chat and we'll tell you exactly what the GPT thinks. We'll show you on screen, we'll show all of the sort of thought process, and we can go from there. Cool. Just switch back to the US 500, and then I'll tell you what, we will go over some crypto with you guys. New chat. So we are going to say, give me a list of promising altcoins. Betix, say Cosmos, Hedera, Helium and Tezos, Tron, Render, Sui, Stacks, with some other notable altcoins. Fantastic. So we can dissect these and go through these today, see what sort of picks the GPT recommends, and maybe see if we can put a trade in. So say we have Cosmos, Hedera. Let's take a look at Hedera, see how HBAR's doing. Fantastic. Very bullish, going directly up by the looks of it, and the momentum is showing no sign of stopping. Fantastic. So yeah, maybe we could take a trade on Hedera. What else have we been given? Render is very interesting. Sui, we could take a look at Sui. Let's see what Sui is. So a lot of movement from Sui. Let's take a look at their website and see what they're doing. Sui delivers the benefits of Web3 with the ease of Web2. Some innovative companies built on Sui. Scalable infrastructure that's fast, secure, and affordable. Average cost of transactions in Sui. Fantastic. So around 300,000 transactions per second. That is incredibly fast. Time to finality around 400 milliseconds on average. Fantastic. So a very fast blockchain, easily scalable. Definitely something you would want to take a look into. Wow. Okay, Sui looking like a very strong pick. The GPT has recommended it as it's a relatively new blockchain platform with potential for scalability and high performance. Fantastic. We'll just take a look at a couple more. In the meantime, I'll open up the US 500. Stacks was one. Stacks enhances Bitcoin's functionality by enabling smart contracts on the Bitcoin network. Okay, Render. This was one we took a look at, I think, last week. It focuses on decentralized rendering services, leveraging blockchain for distributed computing. Okay, very interesting. I think one we'll take a look at is Litecoin. We'll just do a bit of research on what Litecoin's doing, how it's been moving. There has been a lot of talk about their upcoming ETF and whether it will be announced. Of course, they are not performing as strongly as when they were, well, they're not performing as strongly as they did back in the day, a couple of years ago. Let's do the daily. So yeah, a shadow of what they used to perform at, but definitely moving strong compared to their sort of yearly performance. And not a lot of momentum. Interesting. Let's take a look at, say, this is not one I'm particularly familiar with. It offers an innovative decentralized finance trading solution, addressing scalability and transaction speed issues in the decentralized finance space. Let's take a look. Spell it right first. Accelerating the future, the fastest parallel blockchain. So, quite a lot of partnerships by the look of it. Does this move? Oh, it does. Look at this, Justin. Look at their website. It's quite cool. It's like a fidget toy. Anyway, redefining high-speed blockchain technology. Very interesting. Built on the fastest blockchain in the industry. Okay, very interesting. We'll see how they're trading and what they're currently moving like. If we can find it. Side to tether. So around 27 cents a coin. With some quite strong momentum. Okay, let's take a look at the US 500. Let's just go back to what we were doing, seeing how we were trading a minute ago. We are currently $250 in profit. May as well. What do you think? Do you think we should stay in? Do you think we should exit? Yeah. Maybe we should ask the GPT what it thinks. Yeah. So what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to ask the GPT what it believes we should do while in this trade. We're around $200, $250, $200 in profit. So we're going to keep taking a look, analyzing, re-asking the GPT, see what it thinks, and then we can go from there.
Alright, let's have a look at this chart. Oh. Okay. So we'll paste the chart in. we'll let it know that we entered at 16121. Should I exit or wait? Alright, so we're currently at 6124. Look for nearby resistance levels that might indicate a reversal. Recommendation: if the price approaches a resistance level or shows signals of a reversal, consider exiting to secure profits. If the momentum remains strong and breaks through resistance, you might want to hold and set a trailing stop. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna shift our stop loss upwards. Let's see, so we're at 6123.7. We're gonna shift it upwards. Well, we might have to wait a little bit before we shift it upwards, but I'm optimistic about this trade at the moment. But we will have to keep an eye on it and see how close it gets to resistance levels. Okay. In the meantime, let's yeah, let's just see what the GPT is capable of. So Luke here showed you guys how it deals with crypto, how it can find you niche projects in pre-sale, ones with low liquidity and a lot of potential for high yields. I'll cover the insider buys. Give me all the insider buys from this week. Tell me how many shares were bought, at what price, obviously by who, and we'll ask it as well. What percentage or how much their holdings increased by. So a lot of detail there. And the reason for that is just so, we're getting exactly what we want out of it. What you put into the system is what you get out of it. So we're gonna ask it quite concisely. Okay, so we have German American Bancorp, insider activity. CEO John M. Eggert purchased 10,000 shares in January 2025, but that is outside of the period in question. So here we go. First Commonwealth Financials company purchased 476,000 shares from October to December. And then here we go, we have some in February. Tungsten 2024 LLC and Resolute Compo Holdings combined 646,000 shares between February 12th and 14th. Okay, that one stands out to me. That one's the most significant one here, so let's... Okay, this is really frustrating here. Let's, yeah, there we go. They'll move in tandem now. But let's see. Compo Secure, should be that one, yeah. CMPO. Okay. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. very valuable stuff because there are many reasons why a CEO, director, or even companies might want to purchase shares in another company, and that's because they believe in what that said company is doing, what their earnings are like, what innovations they have in their pipeline. So if we take a very educated guess, we can say that this stock is very likely to go up. All right, if we look back in time here, the stock's been okay. So it was listed here in 2020. It's roughly $9 down to 7 to 5 down to 4, and then now we're up here to 15. So it's at an all-time high now. Let's ask it, is Compo secure? Undervalued. And how far is it from its fair value? Alrighty. Company overview of CMPO. It got a market cap of 1.5 to 1.51 billion. The company operates in a sector that likely involves secure components of technologies. Financial metrics of around, yep, okay, fine. Enterprise value, okay, so their enterprise value is marginally higher than their market cap. Shares outstanding 96 million. Insider and institutional ownerships. Okay, so the insiders own about 9%, while institutions own just under half of the company. The company has a current ratio of 2.43 and a quick ratio of 1.49. So their financials are stable. The sentiment is buy, and from JP Morgan is currently neutral. So we're floating around the buy, neutral, and moderate buy regions. The company's financial efficiency, okay, conclusion, viewed favorably by many analysts. What's that? Yeah, we'll have a look at the trade. Okay, $130. Does seem to be slowing a little bit, so on this next quick retracement, we will be exiting. We'll take $200. Happy with that. Okay. What was the one that we were having a look at? We were looking at SMCI, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Okay. So it hit the resistance there. It's coming down. breaks below here, we're gonna go in for a short. About 15 minutes away from market open. Would you like to go ahead and demonstrate options? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and demonstrate what this can do for an options trader. If you're someone that trades options, you need a list of new tickers, or perhaps you need the perfect strategy to go ahead and trade with. This software is more than capable of finding not only the tickers, but finding the perfect strategy to employ for that trade. So I'll tell you what we can do. We'll use the GPT to find an options trade. First of all, we will say, let's ask, list the top performing Dow 30 stocks this week. Suggest buy or sell levels based on market conditions. Provide an overview of the US market's heat map as well as that. Fantastic. So we're currently up around $180. After this options trade, we will think about potentially closing. So here we have super microcomputer, one we were just looking at. We have Palantir, recently received a buy rating from Loop Capital, which could attract investor interest and lead to price movements. We have Uber Technologies. Uber, always a strong pick and a strong options trade. We have Astera Labs, involved in AI data center technology, which is a growing sector. Then we have TransUnion, recently rejected from its daily simple moving average of 100, and it's moving towards the simple moving average 200-day. This could present a trading opportunity based on any sort of technical analysis. Okay. And then we've also been given a heat map of the entire US 500. Now this contains every single sector that makes up the market, as well as every single stock that makes up their respective sector. Now we can zoom in, have a look at Broadcom, which is currently down around 87%. If we would scroll into health technology, perhaps, we could take a look at IDEX, not a company I'm too familiar with. It's up around 0.41%. I like the hat. We're currently up around $280. We will continue to monitor this while we ask for the perfect options trading strategy. We'll think about closing it after that. So let's take Palantir. Let's say, give me an options trading strategy for Palantir, PLTR, with an expiration date of Feb 28th. So next week, an expiration date of next week. Now, of course, if you trade options a little bit a little bit more longer term, this software is definitely something that can adapt to that expiration date and give you the perfect strategy for that sort of time frame. All you have to do is specify. But what we've been given is an iron condor. Fantastic. So it's given us two different strategies to employ. Both of these iron condors. One is buy the 104 put and then sell the 120 put. Now the next step is to sell a 128 call and buy a 144 call. Now, the rationale and the reasoning behind this is the strategy aims to profit if Palantir's stock stays between $120 and $128 at expiration, offering a potential return of 57%. Fantastic. So 57% return. As we can see, Palantir is quite strongly undervalued with quite a big drop last week. It's been climbing very steadily since then and is looking to rebound up into the high or the mid hundreds. Now another strategy, Iron Condor, again below. This strategy profits if Palantir's stock remains between $93 and $101 at expiration, with a potential return of 70%. So this is a sort of bullish outlook. Of course, take what you think will be the best strategy. These are two fantastic different ways of capitalizing on the valuation improving. We have a covered call strategy. Fantastic. And some considerations. So of course, be aware of the implied volatility and the market sentiment, anything that will affect Palantir's stock price, such as earnings or geopolitical news. We can say something along the lines of, give me the date of PLTR next earnings. So the next earnings report for Palantir, we'll see what kind of information we can get from this. Okay, we will refine our search. We will say, how did PLTR last earnings go? Let's see, Iron Condors, yeah, very strong, very reliable strategy to employ. And after we've asked this question, we can go ahead, see if we need to close this trade or whether we should stay in for any potential gains. Palantir Tech's last earnings report, revenue growth, commercial business expansion, margins and efficiency, and government sector uncertainty. Okay, very applicable to what's happening now with Palantir, and definitely will affect our trade if we were to take an options trade. Fantastic. Now we're going to take a look at what the US 500 is currently doing. We're going to see whether we should stay in our current trade, whether we should take profits. US 500. Let's take an image. Download image. US 500, and we are going to say something quite simply along the lines of I am currently in a long position. Take. Will the market change? Should I take profits? So of course, not the most beautifully worded prompt, not a fantastically phrased prompt. The software will have absolutely no problem understanding exactly what I mean and what I should really do. So it's recommended that we actually hold this position. It will be beneficial to hold our position for now. Consider setting a trailing stop to lock in profits while allowing for further gains if the trend continues. Monitor levels. Watch for resistance levels around 6,140. Okay, we will continue to carry on with this trade. I think 130 will be a fantastic place to exit, but we will take maybe 127, 128. Okay, let's look for some more options trades that we could take. Give the best. give me the best option trades to take today. Now, there's going to be 100 different reasons why these are recommended. It could be earnings, geopolitical news, announcements. There could be hundreds of different reasons why these are going to be recommended. So, Alibaba reported strong Q3 earnings. A lot of companies here. Mercado Libre, one of my favorites to trade. We have a medium-term time frame. It's recommended we buy near recent support levels. Mercado Libre's strong Q4 performance and growth in key metrics could continue to drive the stock upward. Fantastic. Let's take a look at Mercado Libre. And we will say, give me the best options trading strategy. Wow, that's a lot of growth. Give me an options trading strategy for MELI. So we'll see what kind of information it gives us and what we need to be aware of, what exact strategy we should go forward with, and how to execute it. A bull call spread would be effective. As we can see, a lot of upward momentum. Looks like it's performing very strongly. So here is our strategy. Buy a bull call spread. Fantastic. Daily and weekly charts we can use to assess the long-term sort of trends. Fantastic. Let's take a look. So a very volatile stock indeed, a lot of movement up and down around the current sort of mark. Fantastic, and almost nearing its all-time high. Fantastic. SMCI. What do you think? Yeah, as my colleague said, it's still not close to its sort of support level. Do you want to join the stream, Arch? Okay, let's look for some potential trades we can take today. Give me. So a list of insider trades that have happened as of this month. So some insider buys here. We have quite a few actually. Amcor PLC. We have the Dentax Group Corp, Compo Secure Inc., Ivanhoe Electric. Then we have a couple of insider sales down here. So a lot of in-depth information that we can we can use for comprehensive reports on whether we want to invest into a company, whether we don't. A lot of information that we have at play here. Is there a discount? So yeah, a lot of information we have here at play. And that is a big drop on the US 500. Wow. So yeah, market is open, looking like a bearish trend. Let's see what we can do with this. Economic news, quite uncertain. Let's see if we should take a short. Download image, new chat. And to attach it. This is the chart of the US 500. See what it gives us. Recommended we take a short. Well, let's go in. Tight target. What? Let's go. Let's enter this trade. And we want our stop loss to be 120. We want our take profit to be 100. So I will pass you over to my colleague Justin and we'll have a look at some investments. Now, if there's any tickers you're looking at, do drop them down below and we will take a look into them, do some research, maybe even conduct a trade. But yeah, drop some comments in the chat.
All right. Okay, let's ask the GPT here to give us the most undervalued stocks for investment. Give me the most undervalued stocks to invest in for the year. Give me a brief overview of what each of them do. Okay, let's just give it a second. That is a huge drop there. Um, I wonder what could have caused that. I mean, all right, here we go. Undervalued stocks here. Okay, which of these stocks will yield the highest returns in the next year? Okay, here we go. So we've got Qualcomm as a leader in semiconductor technology, and they have a demand for advanced mobile and computing solutions. We've got IBM, Cisco Systems, and General Motors. So which of these 5 companies are furthest from their fair value? Okay, trade's doing pretty well. 260, $440 in profit. Let's see. Wow. Let's take profit. Hey, there we go. Made $540 there. Alright, we want more of those. Let's have a look again. Gold, nothing much. SMCI. What happened to SMCI? Okay, 15-minute time frame. After market open, it hasn't broken support or resistance levels. Let's ask the GPT, shall we? Here we go. This is a chart of SMCI. Should I act or wait? Where should I enter or exit? Deeply analyze the chart. Okay. Okay. It says, okay, exactly where we put our support and resistance. Maybe we should move our resistance a little bit higher to that 64. There we go. Noticeable increase in volume during the upward trend. Hello, Mesher. Got a comment from Mesher. We're doing very well, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, Luke's good as well. How are you, Mesher? How's your trading going? Okay, so it says buy around 6150 after confirming the continuation of the upward trend. First target 64, second target 66. What do you think? Okay, let's ask it for the confidence rating. Confidence, concisely tell me, just on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely this recommendation is to work. 7 out of 10. Let's give it a couple minutes. There we go. Mesher said caught a 1 to 5 risk to reward this morning on the GBP USD. Nice. Amazing. Okay, let's have a look at the GBP today. Let's see. That must have been here, right? Got a question, does the GPT always rate it a 7 out of 10? Well, it's not always. It will start with roughly 6 or 7, and from there you have to sort of guide it and feed it with some more charts, and then it can, that reinforces the rating, and it'll either go down to 6, come back as a 7 again, or go to an 8. But it's that reinforcement and the repetitive ratings that can give you more and more confidence to enter a trade or not. So we wouldn't trade on a first rating basis. So we'll bring that chat back up. And it was a 7 out of 10. But we'll want to have a look at that again. So as it moves, as a few minutes go by, we will ask it again, and the predictions become more accurate. I hope that answers your question. Let me know if it doesn't. But the green smiling face. What, Shrek? Face green smiling. Okay. Let's have a look at the yen. I do really want to try and catch this SMCI trade, but we'll have to be patient. No matter. Let's see. First position at 1.267, second position 1266. Nice. Let's have a look. 1267 is, must have been up here. Yeah. You shorted it from here, didn't you? 267, 266. Must have caught it there and then back up here, right? Very good stuff. How long have you been trading for Mesher? Okay, let's see if we can USD JPY chart of USD JPY. Enter here. Is there enough predictability? Okay. It does look like, you know, based off of our, let me just make sure you guys can see here. I mean, it does look like the indicator is in a downward trend. I think it is short targeting 148.6. That would be a very significant trade. I mean, let's see what the GPT says here. Showing a downward trend, potential consolidation phase here in the next few minutes. It says wait for confirmation. Why don't we zoom out here? Is the chart. Here's the chart zoomed out. What about now? Will it hit 148.6? Oh, look at the pound. And we have the US 500 as well here. I think we should buy in here. Okay. Remains bearish. Support around 149.5. If this level breaks, it could move towards 148.6. Prediction: likelihood of hitting 148.6. The support at 149.5 is broken, reaching 148.6 is plausible. Consider entering a short position if breaks 149.5. Okay, 149.5. Down here, let's stop loss above recent high to manage risk. Okay. Let's see if there's a potential buy-in here with the US 500. But I do want to check quickly on SMCI. Is this the same chat where we asked? Okay, it is. Let's take a screenshot here. Okay. Stock is in an upward trend. Moderate confidence in bullish continuation if support holds. Consider buying if the price holds above 57.5. Shows bullish reversal signals. Okay, so it all comes down to how close it gets to these support and resistances. US 500 quickly. Okay. Get stuck in, mate.
What's up, guys? So, looking to short quite a few different tickers here. We've got a detailed analysis of how the US 500 is moving at the moment, with a recommended trade that we can go ahead. So, does the GPT trade solely support and resistance? Does the GPT trade solely support and resistance? No, there's a couple different ways that you can actually trade using the GPT. Essentially, the more you use it, the more you use it, the better and more tailored the responses will become to your own trading methods. So it will adapt to the way you trade and the different sort of functions it has on offer. Now we're looking at the US 500 at the current. I mean, Mesha, is there any other tickers you want us to have a look at today? We're just taking a look at the US 500. We will wrap up streaming in 10 minutes. So, you know, if there's anything you want us to take a look at to research or maybe trade, definitely drop that in the chat. Yeah, it all depends on the way that you ask the questions. If you trade a certain way, you know, make sure you phrase that within the prompt. It just depends on the language you use, the prompts you use, and the way you talk to it. Trend and pattern analysis. Fantastic. The US 500 dropping quite significantly. Fantastic. I've bought gold at 29.26 and my target is 29.49. What is it saying? Let's take a look at gold real quick. So we're just going to have a look at the US 500 before we go to gold. An 8 out of 10. Okay. We will take a look at gold very shortly. So let's take a look at gold, see how gold's doing. Target is 2949. Yeah, let's see if the target will meet that. So we're just going to take a screenshot, upload that to the GPT, and yeah, we'll go from there. current situation, some technical analysis, and the recommendation. The price is relatively close to your target. Given the current upward trend, it's possible to reach 2949. However, watch out for the resistance around 2940 to 2945. Rationale: the upward trend and proximity to the target suggest a reasonable chance of success, but caution is advised due to potential resistance and mixed indicator signals. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the stream in a minute, guys. Drop any comments, any tickers that you're interested in. If not, we will probably end the stream. We're going to ask, where is a more sensible take profit? Of course, this is the GPT's recommendation. So the GPT's recommendation is you take profit at 2940. And the rationale, this level is close to the recent resistance. Right, I'm going to pass the headset over, and then we'll probably end the stream. But yeah, thank you for joining today, guys.
So Mesher, what do you think? Just let me know what you think of the response. Be as honest as you want. We always want to improve the GPT. Obviously, if this is not a sufficient answer, or doesn't provide any value to your current trade, please do let us know. End up on 8% up for the day. Amazing. That is amazing, Mesher. I mean, 8%, if you do that every day, within a year, how much do you think that would be? Like, yeah, it depends on the account, but you should be golden. We're always here on stream every day, every weekday, just before market open. And so, if you need any recommendations on your trades, if you're looking at long-term investments as well to do research, you can just come here, drop it in the chat, and we'll ask it for you. And we're confident that these recommendations will be fruitful. But thank you very much, Mesher, for joining us. Thank you for everyone else tuning in. And yeah, we'll be back again on Monday.